Let's look at the face pull, where you have the cable at about eyebrow height. If you're on YouTube, you can see. If you're listening, you can't see, just imagine. And there's a cable in front of you with a rope on it, and you pull the rope to your forehead, and your elbows kind of pull back in line with your shoulder blades. That's a standing face pull. If you've ever tried doing that exercise for 6 reps, you will use a lot of momentum. You will end up having to lean forward a lot at the start of the rep and then lean back a lot at the end of the rep. Because that exercise is not the best exercise for lifting heavy. However, I do like doing that exercise for somewhere between 10 to 15 to 20 reps, because with that exercise, then you're using a lighter weight, so you don't have to lean forward and lean back as you lift the weight, but you can also kind of focus on getting that burn with that exercise, getting close to failure, getting close to that reps in reserve. But I think doing that via higher reps is more effective than doing it via low reps. Just for the face pull in this example, let's look at doing a bicep curl. Like a barbell bicep curl, I think is a great exercise to go heavy and get the biceps really challenged with heavy weight. So barbell bicep curl for 4 reps, hell yeah, you can. 6 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps, 12 reps, I'm a big fan. I do think going higher than that, 15 to 20, once again, for this specific exercise, which is kind of like the squat of the bicep curls, I wouldn't say that is particularly fruitful, and I would prefer to sit at that lower rep range. That's not to say doing high rep barbell bicep curls is not a possible option. It definitely is, and maybe it will work, but I just think the lower one would work. However, if we went to the cables and we did a low pulley bicep curl, where we're kind of facing into the cables and we're curling in, I don't think 4 to 6 reps would be very good with that, because once again, it's not very stable. So you could put on a slightly lighter load where you could get somewhere between 10 to 20 reps, and I think that's going to be a better use of your time for that exercise. So as you can see, different rep ranges are better for different exercises. Sometimes exercises just don't lend themselves to doing like heavy reps, and some exercises don't lend themselves to doing a ton of reps. Okay, let's look at a bench press. We can do this kind of lower end heavy work on the bench press, and you can also do higher rep work on the bench press too. But I don't feel like you're reaping all the benefits if you're doing like high rep 20 to 30 rep bench press, when you can get that sort of rep range from doing something like cable chest flies, incline cable chest flies, decline cable chest flies. Because with those exercises, you can't necessarily do 4 to 6 reps. You kind of can, but once again, I feel like with certain exercises, you're doing kind of more potential damage to ligaments and connective tissues between muscles than you are working out any muscle groups. Let's look at more exercises. I think the leg press is a bit of a hybrid. I do go low reps sometimes on leg press, but I would prefer to do it on the squat. I go high reps on the leg press, and I actually really like that option, because if you're doing high reps on the leg press, that's kind of like you're doing it on the squat. But with the squat, your lower back is loaded the entire time. So you get that isometric tension where you can injure your lower back or just get like really strong discomfort. But with a leg press, your lower back is not loaded. You're not standing up, you're seated, and the weight's coming down onto you. So you can get 20 reps, 30 reps with a similar movement pattern of a squat, but the benefit of higher reps and go into complete failure. And then on the leg press, it's very convenient to do drop sets as well. So you can, really kind of work up and get this like filthy pump and get more reps in and get closer to fatigue. That way, once again, that 1 to 2 reps in reserve is what we're focusing on, not necessarily the magic number of reps that we're doing. But I feel like instead of going, Brock said that the best rep range for building muscle is anywhere between 4 to 8. So every exercise I'm doing 4 to 8 reps. Look, it's not a bad idea. But some exercises, they just don't fit that 4 to 8 category. And that's where you can kind of like change it. especially when we look at like body weight exercises, like push-ups. Doing 4 to 8 push-ups, it's not going to be that hard. If you're just learning push-ups, it might be. If you just got your first push-up, congratulations. But if you're trying to get a workout, 4 to 8 push-ups is not going to be a very good deal for your chest, triceps, and shoulders. But 4 to 8 reps on a bench press is. 4 to 8 reps with dumbbell chest press is also. 4 to 8 reps on a chest press machine, yeah, that's good. But with that kind of push-up, you want to get that higher rep range to get close to failure. And that's going to suit that exercise even more so.